What's up, you guys? Jedi Master Josh here, and today we have a really cool video. We're going to be opening a new product, an exclusive product, but before we get into that, I just want to make an announcement. I am an official PokeTuber now because I have Funko Pops. Check it out. I got these super itsy bitsy, teeny tiny little Funko Pops here. This is them compared to the size of my thumb. So they're these super tiny little things. I thought they were cool. I'm an official PokeTuber now. Whatever, you know. Yeah. So gotta have the Funko Pops in the background. I'm just kidding. All right, we have fun around here. Whatever, you guys. But this is what we're opening today. We have ourselves the Gem Pack. I believe this is Volume 2. I get lost in what the Chinese stuff is. You know, I pay a lot of attention to English and Japanese, but you know, I don't pay as much attention to the Chinese stuff, but they've been releasing some really cool stuff. There's some exclusive artworks that'll be in the thumbnail, so if you guys clicked on this from the thumbnail, you should have seen what the exclusive artworks are that come in these boxes, and you're not guaranteed any of them or anything. We just got to get really lucky, but there's actually some really cool different like holographic patterns and stuff on these. Some of them have stamps and stuff like that, and it's literally all just evolutions. There's nothing else in here except evolutions, so we should have some fun. There's a very specific holographic pattern that I want to get, hopefully one of each evolution for, and it's you guys will see. It's like they look like these little teeny tiny stars. They're like super itsy bitsy tiny, and it's little stars that show up on the card pretty much. And then, but either way, we'll get to them. We'll show them off, and we'll look real close at them. Hopefully you guys enjoy the opening. But yeah, let's go ahead and dig in and see. How do you open this? This box doesn't like fold open in a way. I guess not. All right, cool, whatever. We'll just get them out of here, but it's like, I'm pretty sure it's 4 cards per pack and like 15 packs in the box. Let's just go ahead and get them all out and set the box off to the side. That's just going to make everything way easier. But we're basically just going to have a table full of pulls here in a minute. Everything is going to be a pull for me. I think everything that's in these is actually really cool, and the only way I'm not going to be considering it a pull or putting it in a binder or anything like that would be if it was a duplicate, and then I'd probably just wind up trading them away or selling them or something like that. But let's go ahead and see what we get from our first pack here. So we get the reverse with the dark energy for Umbreon. So there's going to be like reverses with the energies, reverse Pokeballs, Master Balls, reverses with these little stars on them. There'll be ones with stamps on them. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and dig through. All right, we got the Pokeball now for Leafeon. I'm just gonna start setting like everything up in the pull pool because oh, there we go. All right, this is the star pattern reverse that I'm. Look at this. Oh my god, this is so cool. I love this. All right, yeah, so this is what I really wanted the box for, is just all of these. If I can get one of each of the evolutions with this pattern on it, I'll be super stoked. I could probably just buy them and not spend nearly as much money. This box was $90. But yeah, I mean, if you can find it any cheaper than that, it's a really cool box to open. Really fun. Should be really fun to open. We get a Master Ball Eevee. That's pretty huge. I don't know how many Master Balls are going to come in the box, or if there's like, you know, a designated number for them or not. But we're going to find that out as we go. Everything, literally everything is going to go into the pull pool. We're just going to start stacking everything up, and I'll separate them at the end of the video or something like that, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, okay, we've got ourselves our next pack here. They got Sylveon on the pack art, looking super awesome. I do like all of the artworks that are in this. You know, most of them are reprinted artworks from like different sets throughout the ages. You know, the Chinese Pokemon cards are, it's pretty fairly new to certain parts of China. They have had Pokemon cards in some parts of China in the past and over the years. Oh, and then we've got this special type of reverse. It's like a fractal like type. Oh, that looks so cool. Look at how they like, can you see how they like kind of twist as you, oh my goodness, this is so cool. All right, hopefully that's showing up on camera. And then we get ourselves a Espeon? Vaporeon V. Vaporeon V. But yeah, so you're going to get Vs and VMAXs and maybe V-Stars in here. I'm not so sure about the V-Stars. But yeah, all right, so everything is going to go up in the pull pool, and we'll just keep going. But yeah, I don't even remember what I was talking about. So many cool things to get. Everything's going to go into probably just one specific bind. I'll probably put everything I get from this into a binder, and then any of the duplicates I'll trade or sell or something like that. But even so, these are really cool. I mean, it's That's the other interesting is Chinese Pokemon cards have the English back on them. I think that's just to differentiate them from Japanese even more. I don't really know, but it's probably because of the printing facility. I'm not sure. But even so, we got ourselves Vaporeon with the water energy logo, and then we've got an Eevee with the Pokeball. We get an Espeon with the stars. All right, check that out. This is what I'm hoping for from like every pack is to get these. If, like I said, I want one of each evolution of these, and then the rest is just kind of like cake. But and then we get a Master Ball for Vaporeon. Okay, so the Master Balls might be a little more a little bit better, you know, a little bit better, easier pull rate or something like that. I don't know. This is gonna be crazy to sort at the end of this. I'm gonna need a ton of sleeves, but you know what? I'm looking forward to it. All right, on to the next pack here. But yeah, so as I was talking about in China, I'm pretty sure it's the mainland China or something like that, simplified Chinese, that has just recently gotten Pokemon cards because it was banned there up until about 2021 or 2022, something like that. Sylveon with the fairy energy logo, pretty cool. We've got ourselves a Flareon with Pokeball. But yeah, so they're kind of just like spending a lot of time catching back up with English and Japanese, essentially. We get ourselves the Vaporeon with that awesome like fractal hollow. I love how like it moves when you move it. It's so I hope that's showing up on camera the same way. But yeah, and then we get a Master Ball for the Flareon too. All right, so yeah, it looks like the Master Balls are going to be a little bit easier to pull, but I don't know if the different artworks each, like, can I get a Pokeball with this artwork, and can I get a Master Ball with that artwork? And, you know, like, vice versa? I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, and so they've been catching up over the years back to, you know, where we're at. So you'll see different artworks that come from like Sword and Shield, and artworks that are coming from not Sun and Moon, excuse me, Scarlet and Violet. They've already kind of really like hyper tracked through like X, Y, and Sun and Moon, which is, you know, it's pretty cool. And it's also kind of like, you know, that stuff came so fast for them. I don't know how it was possible for anybody to collect any of that over there, but hopefully everyone got exactly what they want. Ooh, we get ourselves the Flareon with that star reverse pattern on it. Oh my gosh, we're getting there. Okay, we got 3 of them so far. We're no duplicates. Yeah, we got Leafeon, Flareon, and I think the other one was Espeon. I want to say, yeah, it was Espeon. Okay, so we got Flareon, Leafeon, Espeon, and then we get our, ooh, so this is a Quick Ball. Quick Ball was like one of the most playable cards in this format, you know, the beginning of Sword and Shield era, and then pretty much all the way into Sword and Shield up until the very end. Quick Ball was super, super playable. To have a Quick Ball with this stamp on it would probably be a pretty awesome flex if it were still, you know, in the standard format. I don't know. It might still be in standard format in China. I don't know what their format structure is right now, or their tournament structure, or anything like that, or how play works over there. But you know, maybe one day it'll be incorporated into, you know, with the rest of us, and we'll all be able to play together. But we'll see. We've got ourselves a Jolteon with the electric energy on it. We've got a Pokeball Umbreon, so obviously we're going to want that Master Ball Umbreon at some point, right? Behind that, we get this, like, Fractal Evolution Eevee. Gosh, this is so cool. I love that. Every time I'm going to do this and watch it, like, spin. It's so wild. All right, and then behind that, okay, so this is the first one we get of a Pokemon with the stamp on it. So these are the stamps that I'm hoping to get as well. If we can get one of each with the stamp, that would be really cool. But we're starting to move through these packs, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to collect the rest of them if we don't basically get one from each pack from the rest of the way out. These boxes are really cool, but it's only 4 cards per pack and 15 packs in a box, so they go pretty quick. It's not nearly what it's like in English, but like I said, everything is evolutions. The whole box, it's all evolutions. You know, if we can pull one of those exclusive artworks here, that would really make this box, you know, super awesome. It'd be quite good for me, I would say. We got Espeon with the Pokeball. We get a Vaporeon with the stars on it. All right, so we're still not doubling up on these, which is really good. So we're at Leafeon, Espeon, Flareon, Vaporeon. Okay, so we're down to, what is it, like 5 left if you include Eevee. Hopefully Eevee has one. Ooh, and we get ourselves an energy. Now, the thing about these energies is I think this is what's considered our secret rare for the box, unfortunately. So if you look, this little 3 stars, I'm pretty sure that makes this the secret rare for the box. I'm not entirely sure, But if it is, you know, then I guess we're kind of, that's what we got. But even so, the one cool thing, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you see the little mark on the bottom of the card here. It's hard to tell on my camera, but it's a little teeny tiny Pokemon logo that's been stamped onto the card, and that's kind of how you know when these Chinese cards are real. So the Chinese cards, they all have that little stamp right there at the very bottom, and it's just it's a Pokemon like indentation stamp, like punched right onto the card. So if we grab like another one here, like we grab this Vaporeon, we should be able to look at it, and it's gonna be a little bit harder with this one because of the hollow pattern, but you can see it right there. You can see that little Pokemon stamp in the bottom corner. But that's just how you know if you're getting real cards. If you guys are going to buy one of these boxes and you're worried about something like that, go ahead and rip a pack or two and just make sure that you see that little stamp in the bottom corner. If you do, you're good to go. You're all set. You're safe. All right, let's move on to the next pack here. All right. Well, yeah, so if you guys are following along, you know that I promote the Rattle Discord in basically every video. Check the description. There's going to be a link to the Rattle Discord. Definitely join. There's a free restock notification bot. It's completely free. You don't have to pay nothing. All you have to do is join, hang out. I mean, you don't even have to hang out, but if you do want to hang out, Saturday nights and Sunday nights, we're hanging out in the voice chat. We got another star hollow pattern here, so we're up to 5 and no duplicates yet. All right, so we're moving along. And then we get ourselves a Jolteon V as well. All right, cool. I don't know how many Vs or VMAXs or any of that stuff were like guaranteed in the box, but from the few openings I have seen of these boxes, it's not that many. So we shouldn't get too many more. But let's go ahead and move on to this next pack. But yeah, definitely join the Rattle Discord. Free restock notification bot. If you're just, you know, hanging out at work or at home, you know, not doing anything, it's really easy to you know, keep that loaded on a monitor and just try and jump in on restocks and get something. We have hundreds of people every day that are getting product through the restock notification bot. So definitely join, come hang out, chat with us. There's a ton of people that, you know, you're gonna meet people that are like-minded, so it's great to hang out. We get Umbreon with the Dark Energy. I think that's one of our first double ups. We got Jolteon with the Pokeball. We get the Umbreon with that refractal hollow or whatever you want. I don't know what this is called. I don't know. Somebody let me know in the comments if you know what this is called. Definitely let me know. I'd like to know. But this is super cool. Love it. And then behind that we get a Master Ball Espeon. All right, definitely take that. I'm gonna take all the Master Balls. We got Umbreon, we got Espeon. I mean not Umbreon. We got Eevee, we got Espeon, and I think the other one we've seen so far was a Vaporeon, maybe. I think we also saw a Flareon actually. But yeah, okay. We're moving on. We're moving on. We got a few packs left. Looks like 5 or 6 packs left, including this one. So wish us some luck for one of those fantastic exclusive artwork cards. It comes out like a illustration rare essentially. So if you guys ever buy one of these boxes and you get something that looks like an illustration rare, that's it. That's the card. You've done it. But all right, we've got ourselves a Glaceon. Now this had a promo actually. That was a Cosmofoil promo in English, and it's a very it's not a super common card. It's pretty hard to find, and it's got a little bit of value to it, and it's a super awesome artwork. Absolutely love this artwork for Glaceon. We got a Pokeball for Flareon behind that. Can we get some more star patterns? We need to finish the star pattern set. All right, we got the Fractal Glaceon with that fantastic artwork that I love so much. And behind that, we got a Sylveon V. All right, not too bad. We take that. Sylveon would probably be like my second or third favorite evolution. My favorite evolution is Umbreon. I actually hate admitting it in the current like Pokemon, you know, the way that Pokemon is as the status of Pokemon, because of like how Umbreon is so hyped. But I've always liked Umbreon. The big reason is just because I think it's got the coolest shiny. That's actually the only real reason why it's my favorite evolution. But Sylveon is definitely a close second or third. And then Flareon was my favorite during the first gen era, you know, when they were the only 3, Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon. All right, we got the Umbreon star pattern. Okay, we're moving on. We got 6 now. So that means we only need 3 more if we include Eevee. We should need Sylveon and Jolteon, I think. Oh, I'm gonna have to look. Oh boy, we're kind of I think it's Jolteon. I think we need Sylveon and Jolteon. Behind that, we get an Espeon with that stamp on it. I really do want to get some more of these with the stamps too. These are super cool. I love this. Anything with a stamp is actually like my gold, my bread and butter. I love that stuff. But alright, we're getting way too many hits on the table now, so I'm going to kind of try and slide everything up so we can still keep things in the screen. But yeah, essentially when you buy one of these boxes, every card is a hit. It's super cool. I love it. Alright, let's move into the next pack here. We have only a few packs left. We're getting really close to the end. But yeah, join the Rattle Discord, leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. It's whatever you want. And if you don't want to like and subscribe, that's perfectly fine. Just being here and hanging out is good enough for me. I just do this for fun. I hope you guys are having fun, because that's what it's all about. Alright, we got the Jolteon with that fractal hollow. Not too bad. And behind that, we have a Master Ball Jolteon. Alright, so the Master Balls are coming in. Would still really like to see the Master Ball for Umbreon, and a Master Ball for Sylveon would be super cool too. If we get one of the stamps for Sylveon, that would also be pretty awesome. Sylveon there. Look at that. Look at that artwork of Sylveon. That's just fantastic. All right, let's move on. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you guys think about these boxes? What's your favorite set right now? What's your favorite Pokemon? What's your favorite Pokemon card? Favorite trainer? Favorite game? Anything Pokemon related? Let me know in the comments down below. Actually, a direct question to you right now. What's your favorite evolution? Let me know in the comments. Throw it down there. Let's hear about it. We got ourselves the Espeon with the Psychic Energy. We've got a Pokeball Vaporeon. We got the Star Espeon. Alright, cool. I think we already got this one. We may not have, actually. So this might be one of the last ones that we needed. I think Sylveon is definitely one of the last ones we need. Oh, we get a Flareon VMAX behind that, though. Alright, cool. Flareon VMAX, pretty sweet. The texture on this is awesome, and I'm pretty sure you guys can see this the way it comes off in the camera, but this is all textured. That's this big, like, circling aura cyclone around the Flareon is all textured. That's pretty cool. Alright, I know there was texture on the English ones too, but it just comes off a little bit nicer in Japanese and nowadays Chinese as well, frankly. The textures in those are just... and especially Japanese. The Japanese textured stuff is like crazy. Look at this pack. This pack has something goofy going on, making me a little bit nervous here. Did somebody open this pack and then reseal it? It's got some weird... I think it just got pinched during its sealing process. Nothing really looks off about it. Like, it doesn't look like it's been resealed. No, I don't think it has been, but... it is definitely enough for means for question, right? We open it and it's got the Umbreon exclusive art in there. That would be so cool. All right, let's toss the pack off to the side. Let's see if we can get lucky with that. We got ourselves a Flareon with that fire energy on it. We're running out of space on the table, so I might have to just start throwing cards on top of everything else. We got Vaporeon with the Pokeball. We got a Leafeon with that fractal hollow going on there. I need to figure out what this is called, because I'm sounding kind of goofy just calling it fractal hollow whatever. And then we get an EEVEELUTION. Not too bad. Alright, so we've gotten plenty of V's and a VMAX from this box so far. That's pretty awesome, but we are down to our last pack. Like I said, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this, your favorite evolution, favorite Pokemon, favorite cards, anything at all. Let me know down in the comments down below. I do like to read your guys' comments. I try to respond to all of them the best that I can. And, you know, it's great getting to chat with everyone in the community. So definitely leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. Wish us some luck, some last pack magic on this. I think these are called Gem Pack 2. The Chinese Gem Pack 2 or something like that, if you guys are looking for them. Pretty sure that's what it's called, but let me know if I'm wrong down in the comments, and then everyone else will have the information that they need to be able to look these up. We get Eevee with that colorless energy. We get a Leafeon with the Pokeball reverse. We get ourselves the Fractal. I'm going to just finish the video calling it a Fractal Hollow, I guess. That's good enough, right? We get the Flareon, and then we are ending the video on a Master Ball Glaceon with that artwork that I said I love so much, which I do. I absolutely love this artwork, and to have it in a Master Ball, definitely happy with that. I'm happy with the box. I think the box was great. Like I said, I really just wanted the Star Hollow pattern evolutions, and so I'm going to separate all those out and make sure those go where they need to go. And these will all actually, probably every card here is probably all going to go into the same binder, and then I'll just pick and you know, order, add all the cards that I need to finish it out. I don't need to open another box of this. But if you guys want to see another box open, let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely grab one, and we can sit and open another one. It was fun, so I'm down for it. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video.